Alright guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I am tired, extremely tired. It is early, but it's beautiful, beautiful morning. We're up here for the first stop of the season with the Michigan Bass Nation Youth Division. We are doing Torch, Lake, and Elk. That's our first stop. We're launching here at Skeg this morning. Gonna look around a little bit in here for some beds, probably shoot up to elk at some point, see what we can't find. The fish are getting ready to spawn. Weather's beautiful right now. There's not going to be much wind at all today, so apologize about the hiatus with the channel. It's been kind of a busy off season, so hopefully we'll be back in the groove of things, get some videos put out for you guys. It should be good. But anyways, we got Ryan Cahoot today. You guys remember him from last season. We got Tyler. He's his new partner. Tyler's Zwick this season, so we'll see how these boys do at this first event. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of bed fishing, which I know Ryan already excels at, so should be a good event. We're shooting for maybe 22, 24 pounds. That'd be cool. I think 22 is a great mark to get to in these lakes. If you can get to 22, you're already doing really well. Anything past that, you know, that's just bonus at this point. So had our first day of practice yesterday. Day 2 is today. We're going to have the camera in the boat all day today, so hopefully we get some cool stuff on video. So we'll see you guys out there. Alright, we'll go fishing these color changes first thing this morning. Set. Big ball gets up going. See a little better. Then we'll go look on elk for a little bit after that. First that I'm earning. Oh my gosh, an absolute stud rock bass, boys. Alright, so we've been on the water. I don't even know. It's not even the sun just crested. It's 6:37 and the spring broke in the pedal for the trolling motor, so she's stuck on or off. But guess what? I've had this happen before, so we got backups. So now I just got to get a new spring. Not a huge deal, just an annoyance. Yesterday we dealt with some other electrical stuff. This morning it's a broken spring. But as Ryan just said, you got a button in the battery? Or you got an extra button in the boat? I said, yup, always do. Always got extras. On this side. There we go. And look at that. Right where she's supposed to be. Back in action, boys. Pretty much I'll just take this spring that I bought at the hardware store. It's the same coil diameter, and I'll just cut it to size. I've got some snips here in the boat. Cut to size, we'll be back rolling in a minute. That's about it. Backup springs. Have them, Ryan. You guys, you gotta be locked and loaded. Locked and loaded, boys. Oh, yep. It feels good. I mean, that's a springy spring. It's very springy. It's almost like we're fishing in spring. And spring has sprung. The spring in the spring has sprung. In the sprung of spring of Michigan. Spring. Got it? Good. Good. Got it? Get it good. Great. Alright guys, well, I don't even know what time it is right now. It's kind of getting to midday, 11 o'clock right now. So we started over on Skeg, looked around, a lot of empty beds. It was cold last night, so I think a lot of those fish probably ended up pulling off. We know there's bed fish in certain areas, not a lot of size to them, so we figured, you know, we kind of have a decent game plan already set for game day, so we figured we'd come over here to Elk and see if we could find, you know, 1 or 2 big fish on bed. We went up, you know, up into one of the bays, up on the north end. We're kind of down on the southeast corner now. Haven't seen a lot. I mean, we've only seen a handful of fish, maybe 10 or 15, all really small, just no size to them. So we just got up into another area. We saw a real good one, like a 5-pounder. I caught a small one, like 2 pounds. And so maybe it's just an area change, but so far we're kind of just eliminating water today. Haven't caught a lot of fish, haven't seen a lot, but Boys are staying after it. The weather's perfect for looking, so we're keeping our eyes peeled for beds or cruisers. You can obviously see how clear this water is. I mean, you can see bottom in 20, 25 foot. So, you know, that makes it tough fishing. Sometimes a fish can see you from a long ways away. So, light line, long casts. You know, the boys are throwing hair jigs right now. That's something that has a lot of drawing power, especially in this clear water. Those fish will come from a long ways to eat it. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're sticking real shallow. All the fish we've seen have been way up on the breaks. You know, we fished a lot of the color lines and main breaks with, you know, log jams and all sorts of structure. Really not a lot going on out there. So, you know, your water temp's around 55 to 56 right now. Getting there. So I think some of these fish in the bigger lakes are going to start spawning real soon. They're already spawning on Skag, which is connected to elk, but just has a different bottom content, so it's a little warmer. You know, we're only a couple miles from that lake, and it's 55 here, and it's, you know, over 6. It's like 62 to 64 in there. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We haven't really had to flog at all. It's so clear you can see. So no wind. I mean, it's been beautiful. But we're gonna do this for a little longer. Maybe shoot back over to Skag, try and see if we can find a few bigger fish out deep. And yeah, game day tomorrow. Get him, boy. Didn't even see him, did you?
Nope.
How loose is that drag? You around something? Oh, he's right there. There was 2 of them.
Yeah, the one went that way.
Oh, okay. That's actually a good one, dude. I saw a fish going that way and the rod was this way. I'm like, what is going on?
Like, I got the wrong fish.
Yeah. Better get away from that side. He's going. 4 pounds probably, close. 3 pounds for sure. We'll see once he gets it in. If he does.
Oh, okay.
Did it come off?
Jinxed him.
You totally just jinxed him.
Oh. Jinxed me, Nick.
Oh, at the boat.
At the boat.
It looked good right now. Peanut train today, boys. Alright guys, well we just finished up day 2 of practice up here at Elk and Torch Lake up in northern Michigan. First event of the season, MBN Youth Division. Went alright, you know, it wasn't on fire, but these fish are just starting to really get spawning up here. They're starting to really push up shallow, get on bed. So day 1 was definitely our best day of practice. Found a lot of more quality fish, got a lot of bites. We started to get a lot of bites towards the afternoon today as well, but just not as much size. So you know, we got a pretty solid game plan for tomorrow. We're going to get into a smaller lake that's, you know, kind of one of the tributaries of Torch Lake. Kind of look in there and probably start there, and then we may move out to the big lake later on in the day, try and find some bigger bites. But overall, I feel good about it. I know there's a couple other tournaments going out of some ramps, so it's going to be a little crowded. It is Memorial Day weekend. There's going to be a lot of pleasure boaters. So we really got to time out how long it's going to take us to run to certain areas and how busy the lake's going to be. Those are all key factors in kind of planning out your day. So I think the boys are excited. I'm excited for them. They should have a good day tomorrow, hopefully, as long as everything goes to plan. You know, I think if we can get to 20 pounds and work our way up, the goal is around 22 pounds. I think if you can get to 22 pounds, you're going to be a real contender in the tournament. Anything above that is total bonus. I'm excited. We'll see. But this is stop number 1. Hopefully the boys, you know, get a top 5 or even better than that. So that's the plan. Stay tuned. We're going to try and get it all on camera tomorrow and hopefully catch some big ones. Good morning, guys. It is tournament morning. We are here, Torch and Elk Lake, up here in beautiful northern Michigan. It's a little bit colder this morning, but that's all right. The boys are excited. They're amped up. You guys kind of followed along with Ryan and Tyler and myself during practice. We do have two other teams up here as well. Jack and Colin are going to be fishing, and same with Brady and Easton, which is actually Brady and Easton's first tournament. So they're pretty amped up. Not their first tournament, but like their first big event, right? So they're pretty fired up for it. It's their first high school event where, you know, everyone's competing. There's 50 boats here, so it's a little more competition than some of the local trails they've done. So they're amped up. I know everyone's ready to get out there and get catching some fish. You know, it sounds like all of our teams are around some fish. I know everybody was catching them in practice. You know, 18 to 20 pounds I feel like should be doable for most of them. You know, if they get lucky, if we get lucky, we might catch some more. We might get 20, 22, who knows. I know that there was a 7-pounder pretty close to where we were fishing. We must have not found it. I know I saw it cruising at one point. We didn't find the bed, but it's near where we're fishing at. So who knows, maybe we'll finally see that one today, luck into it. But that's about it. You guys are gonna see weigh in after a little while. I'm gonna try and get some footage while we're on the water with the GoPro and all that, but you guys will see we'll be at the trailer with the weigh-in tanks and hot seat later on. Hopefully one of our teams are sitting in the hot seat, and that's about it. We're gonna get out there, and the sun's over the trees now. We'll go get fishing. Y'all stay tuned, we'll see how it goes. Alright, just got off the water. Came off a little early, maybe 15 minutes, like 3:15 now. Weighing was at 3. That's when it started, but boys had a good day. They caught plenty of fish, you know, stuck to the game plan, and everything kind of came together. They got lucky on one new bed fish that was, I think, their best fish actually, and then they caught another random cruiser that really helped. So they should be, you know, they should be up there. I mean, I guarantee they're in the top 10. They may do better than that even. So they had fun. They caught some fish. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? We're not sure yet. We burned up a lot of our fish today, so tried to look at the end of the day for the last 2 hours for some new fish. Didn't find a lot, but hey, it's all right. Day one's in the books, and they got to weigh them in here soon. We'll see where they end up, but I think they had a pretty good day. I'm proud of the way they fished, and they both did really well. So we'll see. We'll see them in line here in a minute once they get a bag, and we'll weigh them up. They did good. They had a good day. They had a real good day. They had two kind of, we lucked into a random big one on a bed. I had it marked, and I just had it marked decent. didn't know how big it was. And then we rolled up there today, and I'm like, yeah, we should fish for this one, boys. You know, like they sat down, and I think Ryan missed it. Like first cast, he came over, just hit his bait and nipped it, and he missed it. And like a couple minutes went by, and she was really weird. Like she'd go out and make these big loops, and then she'd come by and do like a drive-by, and she'd hit the bait and then run off again. Hit the bait, right? Like she's doing these big loops, so it was hilarious. So I told him, like, that one's catchable. I'm like, just, you know, stay patient. And so Ryan worked it for a little bit, and he ended up catching that one. It was like 5-pounder. And then probably 30, 45 minutes after that, Tyler was just blind casting, you know, off the break, and caught another 5 on a hair jig. And I was like, all right, now we're sitting pretty good, boys. Now we're doing all right.
Next up, from Brighton High School, Ryan Cahoot, Tyler Zwick, and they have a big one.
Yeah.
Did you have fun out there today?
I did, yeah.
Are you going to take over the new leader at 23 pounds?
I think we're pretty confident about it, but we'll see.
That's what I like to hear. Confidence. All right, they're big bass. 5.82, 582 on their big bass.
I'm sure.
23.27, 23.27, new leader. Good job, guys. All right, your winners. First stop, Elk Torch Lakes from Brighton High School, Ryan Cahoot, Tyler Zwick. This time.
Thanks. No, I just got to pick up. First day, first up, whatever. It's just another day, right? Jackson. Right. Just another season, 22. Boys.
Say there. 23?
23, 27.
23, 27.
Yep.
Good day, man. That
was fun.
Those are good.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, our doubts.
I don't look at he's like halfway through the day. I said, "Are you alive? Like, are you good?" He was like, "Good, I'm good." I'm like, "All right."
I like the game pace coming in.
Yeah, I said he's laser focused. I'm like, "All right."
You'd like to believe that you can read your son about how you did and not have to ask him. And you guys got in that line, you're all just a poker face. It's nothing. No read at all.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Phenomenal. Great day, guys. Great day. That is awesome.
Yep. Cool.
100%, man. The first tournament you fished together in 23, you won. The first tournament you fished together in Bath, you won.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Incredible.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to go get another depth tomorrow. Somebody's going to score.
That'd be wicked. That would be crazy, for sure.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, well, weigh-in's over. Boys did all right. And by all right, I mean they won. They took the first win of the season. So that was pretty cool. We had like 23, 27, so they killed it today. They had 2 over 5. Just missed out on big fish. Heck, their big one was like 5.8, I think. So they had a really good one. It was better than we thought it was. So that was awesome. I think they caught like 90% of their fish on a Strike King half shell and siren right there on a drop shot. They caught a couple on a hair jig and maybe 1 or 2 on a Cinco, and that was about it. But you guys will, you know, watch the footage and see all that already. So, but yeah, man, we're stoked. We're stoked. You can't start the season any better. So tomorrow is day 2. It's technically a separate tournament. They're not combined or anything. So today's first tournament, tomorrow's second. So they took home the win day 1. Can't get any better, and hopefully tomorrow they do well. We're kind of running out of fish, but we'll see what we can't scrape together and make happen. Another top 5 would be unbelievable. So we're excited. We're gonna go get some grub, hang out with a few of the other A1 anglers, and see you guys in the morning.
22, Elk and Torch. Here we go, let's get rolling. Boat 3 from Brighton, Ryan Cahoot, Tyler Zwick.
Alright guys, well, day 2's a wrap. Totally forgot to do the morning interview before blast off, so my apologies on that. I got asked to do the live well checks this morning, so I was kind of busy doing that, and I forgot to take the time to fill you guys in. But guys kind of stuck with their game plan they had yesterday, and we're looking for bedfish. They did a little bit more fishing today as well, but anyways, we pretty much stuck around some of the same areas that we caught our fish yesterday. Boys made great calls today, fished some new water, found some new bedfish. They were basically just kind of slowly culling up the whole day. So they did a really good job. They worked some really tough bedfish, worked really well as a team today. I was super impressed with that. So that was cool. Never got a big bite today. Yesterday we got lucky and got those 2 5-pounders, and today we just never could get a big bite. So never saw one, never lost one, nothing. Just never ran across one. So that's the way it goes sometimes. When it's your time and everything goes right, you get those big bites and you end up winning like we did yesterday. But today we didn't do that. So I don't know. We still got a shot. We'll be up there. I don't know if they're gonna end up winning though. It'll be really tight. But regardless, they had a really solid day, 2 awesome days in a row. The guys are stoked. They fished super well. I'm happy with it, and yeah, for the first event of the season, couldn't have gone any better.
Next up, yesterday's winners from Brighton High School, Ryan Cahoot, Tyler Zwick. Passing on a big bass. Their total weight today, 20.99, 20.99. Anybody you guys want to thank?
I'd like to thank Captain Nick Marsh and my parents for making this all possible for me.
All right guys, well, that wraps it up right there. First event for the MBN Youth Division is done. Boys fished awesome this week. Ryan and Tyler, they're kind of a new duo for us this season. Ryan's been with us, but Tyler's new. They fished awesome together. They complement each other super well. I'm stoked at how they did. They ended up finishing first yesterday and second today, and pretty much flip-flopped with the guys that took second yesterday and they took first today. So 1 and 2, and we flip-flopped. It was cool, super competitive. They did awesome this week. Super proud of how they fished. They handled themselves very well. So that's a wrap. We're on to the next one now. Trying to think. So these boys will actually be going to, it's either Houghton or Higgins, I think, like June 11th. we're not going to be there. You guys are going to be following me along up to Sault Ste. Marie. We're going to go fish on the St. Mary's River up there, around Drummond Island, Lake Superior, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go do one of the big stack events up there. It's one of the trails that I fish here in Michigan. So we're going to do that. Hopefully catch some giant smallmouth up there, and hopefully win some money. You know, there's a little bit of money in that trail. So some of the best anglers in the state are fishing it. So it's super stiff competition. But I'm excited. It'll be my first tournament of the season. I really only do a handful throughout the year, so stoked to get up there. I've never fished there before. I've heard great things. Big smallmouth, Great Lakes. Can't get any better. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys here in probably a week or so. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Holler at us. Tell us what you think. You know, if you like something, don't like it. We're all ears. You know, this is new to us. We're just starting to get into this realm. So that's about it. That's all I got for you guys. We'll see you at the next one.